It is just up to 5, about 5:04, a minute early. And I'm going to read from Stephen Mitchell's translation, poetic rendering of the Bhagavad Gita. We are on chapter 6 today, and this is just selected. I mentioned before, I've mentioned quite a bit, the practice of reading some sort of, let's call it a holy text, a spiritual text. And it can be from any tradition, not even a tradition that you are, that you associate yourself with, just anything that invokes that sense of presence, that sense of holiness. And you read it before bed. You take those words that inspire and take them into the deep subconscious mind as you go to sleep. So the Bhagavad Gita is a constant companion at my bedside, among other texts. But about once a year or so, I take a deep dive in and I just read it again all the way through. And now I'm just taking little selections that have inspired me this time around and sharing them at 5 a.m. So, here we go. This begins with 6:27, verse 27. Let's go with 28, sorry. No, we'll go with 27. I'm sorry. Dottie is here saying, morning, Eric. Good morning, Dottie. So this is Bhagavad Gita, chapter 6, verse 27. None of this is very long. When his mind becomes clear and peaceful, he enters absolute joy. His passions are calmed forever. He is utterly absorbed in God. Mastering mind and body, purified from all sin, he easily gains true freedom and finds an infinite joy. Mature in yoga, impartial, everywhere he looks, he sees himself in all beings, and all beings in himself. The man who sees me in everything, and everything within me, will not be lost to me, nor will I ever be lost to him. He who is rooted in oneness realizes that I am in every being. Wherever he goes, he remains in me. When he sees all beings in equal, in suffering or in joy, because they are all like him, that man has grown perfect in yoga. That's all the way to verse 32, and we will end one thing. We're going to end with the very last verse, verse 47. Practice yoga sincerely, with single-minded devotion. Love me with perfect faith. Bring your whole self to me. That is chapter 6, selected reading from chapter 6, the Bhagavad Gita. And what Krishna is talking about here is the path of meditation, one of the 4 paths of yoga that's offered in the Bhagavad Gita. And he is detailing, meditate on the self. And by self, we don't mean the small, limited self, but that ever large self with a capital S, the big self, the self of everything, the self of existence, the selflessness that holds the infinite source. And that's the path of yoga, is the fixing the mind on that sense of largeness, that sense of self, realizing that our personality, that our thoughts, our beliefs, our opinions, that sense of a limited self, all belong within that infinite self. That's true meditation. So, guys, that's it for today. Dottie says, nice passage. Thank you. it was reading that a long time ago that set my path on yoga. And again, not the yoga of merely doing the asanas, doing the poses, the postures, but the path of meditation. And it's why I decided to become a meditation teacher. Tomorrow, I'll read chapter 7. And chapter 7 deals with the path of wisdom and realization, which is called jnana yoga. Those are the 4 paths of yoga. Karma yoga, which is the path of action, and the path of meditation, which is Raja Yoga, the path of Jnana Yoga, which is wisdom, and the path of love, devotion, back to yoga. So, with that, guys, it is just a little after 5, and it's time for my morning walk. Get out in nature. It's still dark, but I'll have my camera with me, and we'll see what nature has in store for me. I appreciate you guys being here. I'm shutting some things down here. And I hope, man, you guys are up early. Hope you guys have a good day, a beautiful morning. Dottie says, happy walk, Eric. Thank you. And Eric Point says, sound good. Thank you for that, Eric. I'll see everyone later. Take care, guys.